So we usually refer to it as the Army and Navy, but actually the ANAF stands for Army, Navy, and Air Force. And here to talk about it is Roy Maynard.
Are we doing the flyby? Hold on. There's a sound effect.
Oh, way to go, sir.
There's a... John? Are you
It's coming.
Never mind. Ignore the last 2 minutes of your life. Forget it. Just forget it.
Maybe as he leaves, we can have our sound effect.
Here's Roy. Sit on down, Roy.
Thank you.
Okay, can I just briefly explain that? We were going to do like the sounds of the snowbirds flying overhead, like the jet airplanes. But you missed it. So did we.
You don't have him ready now, do you, Joseph?
I'll do it in the middle.
Do it in the middle, okay. That's right.
All right, so Roy, how did the Army, Navy, Air Force start?
It started many years ago. It got its first charter as the Army Veterans in Canada in 1840. But before that time, the Navy, they were stationed in Montreal also. So they came, they seen it, and they joined along. And the Air Force joined later in 1946, where it became the Army, Navy, and Air Force Veterans of Canada.
And how long has it been in St. Mary's?
It started in 1934 on Water Street, and they received their charter in 1936, and they've been at the Wellington Street address since 1938.
Great. And what kind of things do you guys do in the community?
We have meat draws every week. We have events, open mic. We have, as you heard earlier, we have sponsoring the Thornton Roses on the trestle, and we support the hospital, the Parkwood Hospital for veterans, our own St. Mary's Hospital, mobility, St. Mary's Mobility Bus, minor sports, Salvation Army.
Wow, that's great. So you contribute to a whole bunch of things that go on in this town.
Yes,
Wonderful.
we do.
And how do you raise money for these things?
Well, the donations are from the Nevada tickets that we have, our meat draws that we have every Friday at 6 o'clock, and the 50-50 that goes along after the meat draw.
So who can be a member? Like, do you have to be an Air Force, Navy veteran?
No, you don't need any military experience at all. It's open to anybody over the age of 19 to become a member.
Well, our own Lauren Eady is a member of, I believe, correct?
Yes, she is.
She's the secretary.
Yes, she's the secretary for our executive.
And I don't recall any military experience she's had.
No, not that I'm aware of.
So that's good. So that's great. So it's open to anybody.
It is.
So if somebody wants to join, what should they do?
All they need to do is come down to 23 Wellington Street North, and go to the bar and pick up an application and fill it out and staple $50 to it and leave it at the bar, and we'll consider them for a membership.
Now you have special meals once in a while too, am I correct? Really economic meals? Because I know Lauren's always telling me, they're having a fish fry this week or something like that.
Oh yes, on Saturday, like mentioned earlier, that we have our Rib Fest. We have a band, and it's a outdoor venue, so weather permitting, it'll be outside.
And how much does a Rib Fest cost?
The chickens are $20 for the ribs and corn and salads.
So what's the next
entertainment.
event? The next event you guys have coming up is
Saturday the 10th. Is our Rib Fest.
Okay, fantastic. Well, Roy, thanks for coming and talking to us about the Army, Navy, and Air Force.
I got one for you, Roy.
No, wait, hang on. Hang on, Frank.